Like when you leave the scene, I like turned to the camera. I was like, "Gal's mad." Like, it was so, but then you were FaceTiming your kids right after, being like, "Hey, so much!" It's so good. And yeah, sure. I had no idea what I was auditioning for when I auditioned. So it's a kind of a hilarious question to say, like, what drew you to the material? Is that like I didn't realize that I was reading lines with Dopey. It said like Jeff and Amy were reading lines, and then our director Mark Webb on Zoom was like, you know, and then Dopey's gonna look at you and whistle, and I took a pause and realized what I was auditioning for, and then it became like I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. But it was very sweet, and it was a very short audition process for me. I did one more screen test, and then it was just so exciting from the word go. And Mark is so excited about the material because he has a young daughter, and he really wanted to make a movie for her and for his younger son, and I feel like he did just that, and that was really special to be a part of.
For me, what drew me to the material, first of all, I'm all about the people, and our wonderful visionary director for this movie. I was all in already. Also, there's something so iconic about being part animated movie ever to be released, and to be able to do the evil queen, which is so much different than anything else I've ever done, and to be able to dance and sing and to work with Rachel and Andrew and these type of movies, you can really go big, and especially when you play a villain and that type of she was the first I changed my voice and I used my body as a way to express her even more. But look, it's amazing, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to play such an iconic villain. It's great. I watched it on VHS on like the video recorder when that used to happen like a million years ago.
I watched it on VHS.
Okay, that makes me feel so much better. So yes, I watched it back then. It was amazing. I even remember being a babysitter and showing that, you know, you try to keep them engaged and interested, and whenever they got too tired, I used to always play this film for them. But I think there's something so special about Snow White, the fact that it's about the humanity, and it's about nature as well, and it's a beautiful story about an amazing girl who wants to find the true self of hers, that is just so appealing and so special.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years when I was doing this film.
I mean, this girl is a whole, like, she can dance, she can sing for real, she can act, she can do it all. And to be able to work with a team that really knows what they're doing and has the passion is an incredible thing to have.
We always joked that it was a Sandy Powell film directed by Mark Webb because it's, I mean, particularly when it comes to Gal's costumes, I was in that workshop just watching them be built all the time, and it's just the most incredible, the elements, the inspiration that we took from so many different like animals and iconic characters, iconic faces. It's so beautiful, and it came through with the hair and makeup design as well.
Totally, and the fact that there's a story in the clothes, you can see the character evolves with all the costumes. I have over, I think, 7 or 8 different costumes, and each and every one of them is truly a piece of art. She is Sandy Powell, and she knows what she's doing, and it's been amazing to work with her as well.
The reality is that the cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role of Snow White, it became about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just and who can become a fantastic leader. And the reality is, you know, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom.
Also, the fact that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's the proactive one, and she's the one who set the terms. is what makes it so relevant to where we are today.